Trigger warning, this video mentions suicide, self-harm, and other dark mental health topics. Hey, hi, hello, how are you? I hope you're well. I, as tons of other people, find alternative fashion and subcultures to be fascinating. I first discovered Yami Kawaii fashion years ago from this Refinery29 mini documentary on YouTube. I fell down a rabbit hole of fashion choices, dark accessories, and art, and was totally fascinated by it. And so I decided to once again fall down the rabbit hole and do some more research into this style. But it really is so much more than a style of art or fashion, but we'll get into that in a bit. I also decided to draw a character dressed in the style of Yami Kawaii. I added some elements of the style into the room as well, but I honestly got carried away with the color palette. I thought it looked cool, and it's not quite the Yami Kawaii color style, so sorry about that. I still think it looks cool though. The word kawaii means cute in Japanese. Yume means dreamlike, and yami means sick or dark. Yami Kawaii means sick cute. The Yami Kawaii style is derived from Yume Kawaii, the difference being the dark hints in Yami Kawaii. The style has pastels, pinks, purples, soft things. The medical accessories and dark hints throughout the pastels is what makes it Yami Kawaii rather than Yume Kawaii. Skulls, guns, syringes with a gem that's blood leaking, or glitter inside, gauze wrapped around the wrist to imply self-harm, and shirts with phrases like "I want to die" written on them are things that complete the Yami Kawaii look. According to Bisuko Izukai, the artist who pioneered the aesthetic, the anti-social words appeals to people. That's what makes it Yami Kawaii. There's also lots of pills, scars, fake blood, scissors, nooses, etc., all juxtaposed within the soft pastel look. In short, Yami Kawaii is what happens when Yume Kawaii goes dark. The makeup style has lots of pale pinks. Byojaku, which means sickly, is a makeup style characterized by pale skin and puffy under eye bags. Dark pinks are used under the eyes to create a sickly look, also reds and pink eyeshadows to emulate a depressed look. Yami Kawaii is often confused with Kurokawa, aka creepy cute, but there are differences. Kurokawa has more grotesque and gory themes. There are influencers who are known for this Yami Kawaii style. One, named Kuua, said this about the style. Yume Kawaii is generally pastel colors and is kind of soft, and Yami Kawaii has darker elements like black, or motifs like medical themes or grotesque themes are included as well. Another influencer, Haneo, has said that the style of clothes helps cheer her up. Haneo was a model as a teen and did pageants, but was disqualified from the nationwide Miss ID competition after speaking up about her suicidal past. She finds the clothes as a form of therapy. There is even a Yami Kawaii music scene. One singer I found was called Strawberry Painkiller. Already you can see the aesthetic in the name. The song I listened to was called Bloodsucking Dreams, again, with the aesthetic, and here are some of the lyrics. Speaking my sins out loud, with my broken-legged doll, counting the roses one by one, begging for my life. Literally, in the first verse, you can already see the dark, cute theme with the doll and the dark lyrics. I recommend you listen. It's pretty interesting and also a bop. There's a list of more musicians in the wiki, which will be linked in the description along with all of my other sources, including the mini documentary, which you should definitely go watch. Bisuko Izukai began posting illustrations on social media as a way to cope with his mental health struggles and stress. At the time, he was living with his grandparents, and he was extremely stressed from his exams. Posting his vent art to social media was a coping mechanism for him. He created the character Manherechen, who later became the face of the Yami Kawaii style. In 2013, Bisuko Izukai's art gained popularity, especially from those who could relate to his Manherechen character. Bisuko Izukai says that he loves the duality of sick and cute, and that the style can be empowering for some people, as well as a therapy for him. So who is Menhera-chan? I hope I'm pronouncing that okay. Manherechen is a character who is quite bright and cute. She's got a pink sailor suit, pink pigtails, and has a bunny friend. She has some of those dark themes juxtaposed as well, with implications of self-harm and her bunny friend's ears being medicine bottles. The word Menhera is a term in Japanese for people who suffer with mental illness. In Japan, mental illnesses and showing your struggles is extremely taboo. Manherechen was a form of vent art for Bisuko Izukai, with mental health being the main theme of the story surrounding her and the other characters. The story is about Manherechen and her friends using magical box cutters and fighting evil. The evil in the stories are symbolic of mental illnesses. Talking about mental health struggles is extremely taboo in Japan, which is why Yami Kawaii is so interesting. It is an expression of something that people believe should not be talked about. It's also not just a fashion choice or an art style, but it's a coping mechanism to express complex and usually suppressed emotions. Mental illness is seen as weakness, and Bisuko Izukai said that he wants to change the negative image and stigma surrounding it. Many people have found Yami Kawaii has made it easier for them to be themselves, rather than suppressing and hiding the dark parts of themselves that are considered weak or bad. Professor Joshua Paul Dale, who specializes in the impact of kawaii culture, said that the word kawaii is just pure happiness. So when people express kawaii, they are expressing a desire to appeal to other people, to get closer to other people, and a desire to heal. This could be why the style helps people with dark and difficult issues that can't really be expressed in Japanese society. Bisuko Izukai said about his character, Manherechen, that Menhera is considered a bad thing, but the character is cute, so people like her. The Yami Kawaii style could be very helpful for bringing people together and breaking stigma and taboos against mental health problems. This is probably one reason why people find it so empowering. I tried to find a devil's advocate site to see if anyone had any arguments about the style. I wondered if anyone feels like Yami Kawaii is dangerous, if it could romanticize mental illness or self-harm and suicide. I know that if Yami Kawaii was popular in the US, it definitely would be seen as romanticizing mental illness, but that's because it's much different here. And it appears that all arguments I saw that felt that way are all from a Western point of view. So it seems that this style, which again is so much more than just a style, is really doing good. Destigmatizing mental health is so important, and it's amazing to see this aesthetic bring people together and allow them to express themselves freely in a way they couldn't before. You know, even as an American, this style really resonated with me. As someone who has experienced a lot of mental health symptoms that are still demonized and mocked, when I first found this style and learned what it was about, I really felt like I could almost relate to this, even on a smaller scale, if that makes sense. I really love the meaning and the goal, and just the style in general. Tell me your thoughts about Yami Kawaii in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think about it. I hope you like the speed paint as well and the character in the Yami Kawaii style, and I hope you have a good day. See y'all later.